Let me share something that kept me up last night. A founder lost 50,000 building something nobody wanted. And you know what kills me? A simple 15-minute conversation would have saved them from this expensive mistake. If you're thinking about building a product, whether it's your first or your fifth or your 10th, this next few minutes might be the most important ones in your journey. I'm going to share 5 specific questions that have helped builders like you save thousands of dollars in wasted development costs. Let's get into it. You know what's interesting? Most founders start backwards. They fall in love with a solution before really understanding who needs it. Let me share something that helped just last month. Sarah, not her real name by the way, came very excited about building a scheduling tool for small businesses. Quick pause. Drop a comment if you ever felt overwhelmed trying to define your target market. I read every comment and respond to as many as I can. Let's get back to Sarah. But here's where things get interesting. When we dug deeper into what small business means, we realized a salon owner's scheduling needs are different from a consulting firm. She was trying to build for everyone, which meant building for no one. Here's what I want you to do right now. Grab a notepad and write down your ideal customers. I mean extremely specific details. Their job title, company size, biggest daily frustrations. If you can't name at least 3 real people who fit in this description, you are not ready to build anything yet. Now that you know who you are building for, let's talk about what you are actually doing right now. Every problem already has a solution, even if it's manual, inefficient, or just plain frustrating. Understanding what the current solution is gold for product development. Drop a comment with a magnifying emoji if you've been surprised by what your target user are currently solving or how they are going about their problem. I'm curious to hear experiences. Let me tell you about Alex. He came convinced he needed to build a project management tool for the construction industry. Like many, his whole pitch was about an exciting solution, the existing solution being all too complex. But here's the twist. When we actually watched how construction managers work, we discovered they weren't using any project tool at all. They were just using WhatsApp groups. This completely changed his approach. Instead of building a complex project management platform, he created a simple WhatsApp-like interface with just the essential features for construction teams. Here's a bit of a homework for you, my friends. 5 potential customers and just watch them work. Don't pitch, don't sell, just observe how they're currently solving this problem. This brings us to the $1 million question. If this problem is so painful and people really want it solved, why hasn't someone solved it already? Think about that for a minute. Let's have a quick check-in. Drop a light bulb emoji in the comments if you've ever discovered unexpected barrier in your market. I'll share more examples with those who comment. Let me share a recent eye-opener for you and me. We're working with a team building a restaurant inventory management system. They thought it was just a technical challenge, build the software and ends up you're done. But after talking to 20 restaurant owners, we discovered something fascinating. The real barrier wasn't technical at all. It was human. With such high staff turnover, the solution needed to be learnable in under 10 minutes or it would never stick. Here's your action step. List every single barrier that might prevent someone from solving this problem. Is it technical limitations, budget constraints, habit changes required? Is it training needs? Now let's get to the most important part. Let's talk about money. Here's a true bomb. People don't buy solutions. They buy the value of solving their problem. This reminds me of 2 founders. Michael built this beautiful AI email management tool. Beautiful interface, cutting-edge technology, but there was a problem. While everyone said email was annoying, nobody could quantify its cost, the cost of that annoyance. Now construct that with Jenny, who built a billing automation tool for lawyers. The difference, she could prove as tools saved each lawyer 5 hours per month. At $300 per hour, that's $1,500 in monthly value she's delivering for lawyers. Now here's your turn. Pull out that notebook again and calculate the exact cost of the problem you are solving. Is it dollar wasted? Is it hours lost? Is your opportunities missed? Let's do this together. Share your calculations in the comments. Let's compare notes. You might be surprised by what you discover. And if you're not sure yet, I can help you refine it. Finally, let's talk about what you actually need to build. What is that minimum solution? Remember that $50,000 mistake I mentioned at the beginning? That founder built a full platform with 15 features. Excited about it? Want to guess how many of those features their users actually used? 2. They could have validated their entire business idea with just those 2 features for $10,000. Immediately they've saved $40,000 right there. Here's what I want you to do. List every feature you think you need. Cut that list in half. That list you just cut in half, now let's cut it in half again. Now we're talking. What remains? That's your minimum value. Anything more is just you taking on additional risk, unnecessary risk, I would say. Look, I know these 5 questions might seem simple, but they are the difference between building something people want and burning through all your savings. Here's what I want you to do just right now. Save this video. You definitely want to reference these questions later. Hit subscribe and turn on notification because in my next video, I'm showing you exactly how we validate a SaaS idea for just $500 using these exact questions. One last thing, I'm curious, which of these 5 questions made you rethink your approach? Share your biggest takeaway in the comments. I personally read every comment and love learning quite a lot from your insights.